Grand on rise out here, chip. Grand on rise out here, chip. Grand on rise. How y'all doing this grand rise? Your little cafe? Let's talk. Let's talk shop. Y'all wanna talk a little shop? Sean, what we talking shop? What you talking shop? Shop, talk shop. Y'all ain't shop. Ain't nobody taking they sons and stuff to the barbershop no more. Talk shop. Ain't nobody going to the let me move so I can give somebody some beautiful beloveds chance to park next to the, I try to be as considerate as I can. Even though consideration kind of leaves our society in ways, but I'm trying to keep hope alive. Somebody might want to get closer to the gas station. Why that blue thing all in the way? You can't even get in. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all want to talk shop? The beauty of this shop is it's all shop. It could be a chop shop. Chop it up. You know what I'm talking about? Chop shop. Chop it up. I like that. Chop shop. Y'all like that? Chop it up. Chop shop. Where you at? The chop shop. Oh man. Sean at the chop shop. Let me see what the car doing right here. The car following you. The car ain't following you. Sean at the chop shop. Let's chop it up, y'all. Sean at the chop shop. I ain't at the chop shop. You at the chop shop. We at the chop shop. Let's chop it up. Y'all got y'all coffee and tea? I know y'all happy out there. I feel you. I feel you. Hey. When the competition all said and done, ain't no haterism over here. Wasn't no haterism in there. I just like, people like to feel the fire, instigate. Devil advocate. Ooh. Devil advocate. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, sure. Your life, you gotta make it, right? Your journey, right? Who narrating? I narrate this. So, let me, because I don't want AC to get all the thunder. AC over here sucking up all my thunder. Shut up. It's electric. Yeah, salute, for real. All y'all out there. What about? Been a long time. And it's fitting though. Makes so much sense. I said this before. I had already put it out. Like New York, man, they're saying some changes that's being made up there. Just like when the power came in, the hyperbole, right? For many of y'all, that's propaganda and exaggeration. The hyperbole, if I even saying the damn word right, I know it, but I couldn't spell it. You don't worry about it. You ain't no B. Spell that. That's why they got spell check. The world was gonna fall apart, civil war, and it's still here. Still president, still here, still building, still there. Hope y'all see through the smoke screen. Then mayor take over. Turn into Iraq and ran. It's still there. Matter of fact, they winning championships. So the chop shop, me and one of the beloveds I like to cross paths with, Rico, not a case, was just the old school, we bump eyes together. He look in my eyes, I look at his eyes, and be like, hey, let's share. And so what it was like, he brought it up. Shout out to Mr. Sperling. Real talk. That's a bit. Everybody, not everybody's looking because we was, we holding our own. We done went up there and got some aluminum foil, and half y'all got a championship trophy. You know what I'm saying? New York won. You know New Yorkers, bro. They all over the world, and they, we won. They gonna let you know. Proud to be an American. So, but shout out to the commish, cause think about it. We just own it. I ain't trying to put nobody on the spot. Into the BA was in a bad spot. It was caged up, about to get jailed up. God, what? Let go of my toe, Giant. Let go of my toe. And it take a savvy, unique individual to come up out that cloud and be like, damn. You see all these black and blue eyes and stuff? We didn't fell deeper than when the NFL was smacking them up in the elevator and spitting on. Are you? Damn. Just shift. Talking about the NBA, youngin'. So you proud, cause you like, we made it through that. You see it? You see? Is it that way? Forward. Yeah. So we made it past. Wow. Yeah, so don't get it messed up out there. I know they be like, we gonna get on his skin and flood his channel with we won. I'm like, chess, food, not checkers. I like both teams. I don't want to see it brought in the. Then you went and got cat for milk. Walk. Then we have. I'm trying to go into Lexington to run it. Is Mike Brown the first black NBA champion coach? I don't think so. Probably should have did my research. Cause you would think I'd know that. But I'm looking back and I'm like, I ain't know. Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers with the, no, yeah. Boston. Doc. Yeah, it's a short list though. made it on the list. Like what, 3, 5? That's saying something. So cool. And then the drawback, the real thing about it is it was exhilarating. The players putting their best out there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see no. You can't say the game wasn't exciting. That's what we was talking about. Brought the excitement back and stuff like that. So applaud that in so many ways. What else? Chop shop. Talk chop. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Let's chop it up. To the celestial doctor. To my celestial doctor. I appreciate you more than you know. More than you could ever know. One day, hopefully, get to meet you and stuff like that. If I was to ever be, what do you call it? In awe of somebody, you would be one, because you ain't seen a lot. You know a lot. I'm not individual. You know what I'm saying? You know a lot that other people like. I think you know what I know too. Mirror to mirror, you know what I'm saying? Reason. Knew that, all right. Went through so much, but when you understand, you can research the depths of the cause and effect. Let's keep it simple. The cause and effect on so much of the energy that we bring in the shell of who we are. The cause being impatient, like we're seeing it so much, of not gathering enough information, enough confidence on the other side within self to let the guard down and stuff like that. And the human nature of us, when we know it, all of us, the intelligence ones, the illuminated ones, you get so much depth of, your genius, your magnitude and stuff like that, where the logic can outweigh, there you go, the logic gets to outweigh. So we come back with the scale. The logic outweighs the emotional thought process and heart that needs to be in combination to help make decisions. That's the point of having the command center and where it's at, right? Logic starts, right? The process of thinking. Then in use of that alignment. And it's interesting because you're watching this, man, it get hot quick. Oh, hot day. The logic reasoning for the taking time. Even the young ones notice because, you gather that information, take at least a day before, you know what I'm saying? The purpose of that is so that logic filters through your body. Right? And as it filters through your body, it goes through a register of so many, don't that make sense? So many is it chakras? Yeah. It's just thought. Yeah, okay. All right. Imagine in the courthouse, the lady, she types, the typer, or the man, whoever it is. And all that information, she ain't looking at that, nobody looking at that, but that's for later. All that, because we're in there, you're acting, not acting, but you're delivering that information to register through. Just think of that, to register through. Okay, through what? After she types that up and stuff like that, that's what all in there can go back to register what was said, done, right? And then act off that, decision off that. Okay, now, same thing when you gather, now think about yourself. That's the courtroom. Now put that courtroom inside you. You gathering the information. See what I'm talking about? Imagine the typing. The typing, when you gather the information, all the typing is going through its process. Makes sense? Because your blood carries it. That's the important. When it travels, it carries it, right? Now where you want it to hit at, when you lined up in the mode, because as it travels, watch this. Some just right here because it's quick. I need a decision right here. This makes sense. I'm watching 24 and they have them CIA agent, that's the whole point of training. So much effective repetitious, da-da-da. So then when it comes to that point of traveling, and I need to act quick on it, it's not going to be a heart decision, right? It's going to be a logic decision because it ain't going to go all the way through. Logic combined with heart, everything, so that you can make a balance and and all that. Run through you, register you, let it go through for 24 hours. As it go through, it's gonna go through all its process. Right? Everything identifying. How you feel about that? Well, logically, I feel like this. All right, cool. But as you go through the day, and it just makes sense, generating, operating what you're doing, that generates that to keep going through your body, hit all your chakras. Come to the night, you start getting on the rest. It's still on your head, thinking about whatever, right? It's doing this thing. Now it's drip down all up and touch a little bit of heart. You know what? All right, yeah. Watch this. Just example. I was gonna fire these two, you know, these three, but one I just hired, and they were the provocator of, I'm just making up some stuff, poisoning the two experienced ones I had. So if I wouldn't have hired this one, they all three got in trouble. Let's just say, for smoking a little bit. What you say? And you're the boss, and you're looking. Damn, I ain't never had no problem with these two. I've had them for 2 years working for me. I hired this one 3 months ago. All three of them getting caught up, and they in the stairwell. These two, theoretically, I'm supposed to be firing all of them because you ain't supposed to be doing on this job. Let's call it security. Instantly, cut them off. But logically, and you see what I'm talking about? So the next day, boss come in, I'll fix it. Hey, little Henry, I'm just making you fired. We'll holler at you. What I ain't gonna do though, I ain't gonna cut you at your knee. I ain't gonna write it down and say let this trail follow you, because we make mistakes. And we see out there it's a little legal and stuff like that. Fed state playing funny with it. You know what I'm saying? You just the boss. You just, you know, being sick. Because you don't want to lose these two. These two was good before something came and peed all in the Kool-Aid of the system and stuff like that. You two, you got, this ain't no 3 strike. This 2. Do it again. That crime. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? Get real again. A trail gonna follow you. All, you know, all that kind of stuff. Ooh. See what I'm talking about? We say heart over logic and all that stuff. No, combine. See what I'm talking about? Makes sense. Went through the chakras. And the reason why you was able to command that type of leadership, well, you waited, boom, till all this mixed up. Went all through your body. This right here mixed in with this and whipped it up like that. This when you sleep, I think. I don't know. When you gonna cook that? No, we ain't. How you gonna cook that? You gonna put that on the top of the stuff? No, we're gonna bake that. I need that. Bake that. Sound nice? Sound all right? Sound smooth? Sound common sense? Purpose. Just being an example. It's usually what I try to do for myself. All the time, a lot of times. Significant topics and things like that you know what I'm saying, take time to, because I like to put a personal touch on them, you know what I'm saying, because you can put a personal touch on them, or identify something that you experienced in that, that's beautiful. You can run with that. Come on now, stop playing. And there's a lot out here, all right. And then we keep pushing, like many of y'all say. There's so many young, beautiful ones that are slowing their circus of a world down. This circus of a world, not your world. Your world just a circus when you allow yourself to get on and be a part of it. All of us, right? So, and that's working, because when we all take time and look back, and a lot more listening. All right. So appreciate it. All right. Yeah, have a great Sunday out here, man. I see why most houses like, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. You better fix that AC, boy. You see the dog about to pass out. Shoot, you wait a little longer if you want to. Thank you, Most High. All praises to the Most High. We feeling a little hard last night. Progress. How you know progress? I share. I bring to our society, our world, our structure, our 9 realm, if you understand and believe, and you're using it, so many, the effectiveness of the digital, the phone, right? Something that's supposed to be a distraction, a block, or advancing to more of a problem than assisting us or allowing us to touch each other, connect each other in so many ways. Various, big, large, small, rich, medium, poor, don't matter. You got one, you're able to connect. Many worry or feel the necessity to worry. Well, Sean, I believe in God, but it might not be the same God you believe in. It's not how you practice, or your practice is unusual. That's not the point. With the continuous observation that as you see us in so many forms, so many languages, beyond a variety, we really don't look at ourselves. We really, really don't, right? Such a unique difference among us with that. If you was to go down the line to learn and search and find what it is different about us, all of us, and take the time. That's what kills the will to want to destroy, kill, steal, rob people's joy. When you take the time to learn, folks, go beyond understanding them, but that's hard to do when you don't even understand yourself. It's not shots, it's just reality. Understand more of, accepting more understanding of how do I just operate in the system, conduce to that. Let everything else handle itself, man. You're the system. You make the system. Then when you close yourself off, the system's able to control. That's my it's not adhering to. It takes all of us to make the system work, be valuable, be trustworthy, be maintain, sustain, preserve the volume of what it is, whether it stays the same trajectory or elevates, right? How valuable is your system? What's the value of your system based on? The system can look rich, be rich outside anything. But it comes a elusive system when it don't match up with the folks that's in the system, that's part of the system. Or just controlled by the system. See how it go? Getting to you determine how the system gonna treat you. It's your system. Who remoting the system? Who got the remote? Control. Control. Now she said it before. Control. Was that in Rhythm of the Nation? Oh my Lord. Tell me that wasn't, you didn't know it was coming. You knew it was coming too? For sure. So based on that, you keep the rhythm of the nation. Do you got the AMR beats? Do we got the rhythm of the nation to keep from under the control that doesn't allow us to be effective, so that we don't got corrupt, tainted, poisonous, dis-ease control? Here we go. Here we get there. School of Thought, right by the school. It's 5. To be the piercing, right, of so many hearts that in position. That's my purpose. To touch them. Our system ain't gonna be no better than what's in place. What's take place, what's influenced by what's taking place now to go forward. Know better, do better, right? Folks out there flipping the coin saying, hey, you know what? You touch me enough. That's all I need. I told many, you couldn't imagine many of those who never been in a position of power like, and you get to, you know what I'm talking about? After a while, that what happens when, you know, awards are nice, that's nice. Accolades are nice, that's nice. That seems to get take a lackluster feel when the efforts of it, the sacrifice, sometimes don't equate to the reciprocation of, okay, I'm putting out a lot. And I'm just talking about myself. I'm talking about a lot of leaders and stuff and in positions. And when it don't match up and you outside looking in, you know who you are. You know. Beautiful example. For so many years. I equate that 20 years, 25 years you've been in. Because this is what we see. We see you put so many years in, but then there come that time where that something happened. Somebody get in trouble because the years I put in don't equate to where I'm at, what I'm doing. I kind of speak of Judas because I understood I had to put myself in the individual shoe. And that's where it came from when I was dreaming. When my own tell me he not happy what he got, he not happy what he at. And I watch the individual work hard, outside looking in, but lose, you know, body limbs and stuff like that, and go downhill with the diabetes and stuff like that. So that's what I'm able to equate that also with those that my peers that were around me. You know what I'm saying? I have folks. Here I am in a unusual MOS that shouldn't catapult like that, but doing it, right? And others around me that should. I'm in their, in their belly of the beast, and they not able to, you know what I'm saying? So what I get to is see it for what it is. The beloved with glasses, Gen X. Watch this. Tell me I'm not lying. It's hard for us to swallow this, like me even, right? We was the well, not so much like that, but pay attention to myself. We was the generation, boomers or come before that, right? We was the generation that value a career. The system was set up for us, like, you put that good work in over 20 years, hey, you're gonna pay for life, pension, 401k, worked off, right? You know what I'm talking about? You was working before Gen X came about. You was working for them and one of the beloved. I had that too for there. The Gerber insurance stuff. So when they get 18, yeah, all that stuff. yeah. Yeah, ain't got that now. You still can do the Gerber thing. I heard a beloved say she had a son on the Gerber thing, so I learned that. I be listening. Same thing that would T-Rex got the savings for the babies. You know, do that. But that's hard to do. We talking shop. That's hard to do because look at the Gen X. Look at some of them. And those that behind, little creep behind, they got the Boomer and the Gen X kind of like, you got that right. And like, don't have, hey, little baby. Why would you bring a baby in this society? It's like, we giving up on the human thing. Yeah, it's too hard being a human today. Is that? Oh. It's too hard being human today. I need y'all to think about that. Is it getting so chop shop talk? Chop shop. It's getting hard to be human today. No. It's getting harder to be in your human nature today. Oh, it's harder to be in my human nature, but it's easy for me. Hey, I got you. Hey. I got you. Hey. I got you. I can work with him, doctor. So the purpose of Sean, I ain't know my glasses was good. Purpose of me, I mean, I make fun of him and stuff, but I'm the mixler. I'm the, what do you call that? The mixer. Ladies, when y'all have them y'all still have them potlucks? Y'all have Tupperware parties. Y'all still have that? Some of y'all do. All right. And if not, that's a good icebreaker too. When y'all reeling each other in and stuff like, hey, girl, y'all, let's go and strengthen up out here. Lecture. So you the mixer, mix this, mix that, mix a little bit of this, and that's what I'm gonna put this together. So we also was talking about chop shop. No. Everything under the sun come from Most High Force. Everything under the sun still has a reason, still has a perspective. Those some still want to play the game of jocking. No. Our religion does. No. Muhammad knew better. Kalima knew better. Jesus knew better. Come on, man. Do you know all these folks work together? One call. Now they didn't work together because in their individual work, and let's go about it, in their plural work, and they overlap each other as they come about. Who next? Who next? Most High. Who next? All right, come on down here. Let me give you these. Let me open you up. This is what you're going down there for. Jesus just, Muhammad just, yeah, they, all right? You seen that? All right? You got the next prescription. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to stork. That's just a symbolic stork. And so, nowhere form is anybody told, go shut that down. I don't like how they talking to me over there in that region and how they traveling to get at me. That's Most High. You think Most High care how you, what language? Being in Most High, who created language? You think Most High care if you inside, beautified? You did a good job, thank you. You see how much you love me. Y'all dress up still. All right. Collectively patient. You showing up, consistent. That's it. So on the individual stance, purposeful by region, purposeful by language communication. Your particular way of life, because I go before religion, because once we put it on religion, now you can buy, sell it, pay it, break it down, make it yours, translate it when you take it to religion. But when you make it a way of life, when it was a way of life, let's hit the world. Is this why we fighting? It's not judging religion. I'm just saying religion on the war plate. One religion sells it. Profits off it. Wasn't built off that. Could that be why one region is really upset? It ain't about war, this, woo, you. It's about you selling God. I'm just asking a question. I bring the stuff that nobody want to talk about. And the one sect of country, you pick and choose who that is. You're smart enough. If not, get with a collective group and chat about it, like we do, right? One set of the region provocated on, we're protecting selling down the river. Well, one region is saying, stop selling out my God, our God. Your God too. We say our God because you don't believe God type thing. You play God. You wear God. You just wear God. You ain't. There we go. I got you. So, there's the fight. There's the fight. I dare to say, well, you don't dare because you've been over in them regions. You don't see nobody selling out no region over there. Can I get a Quran? I'm just saying something. You can go to another country. Can I get a Quran? Yeah. Do you need help translate? I'm just saying. Freely. May I walk in the mosque? May I walk in any church? Same thing. Been in there too. Churches. I'm going, over there in Brussels. It's a funny thing. Outside the capitalism. It's a funny thing. Could that be the tension? Now, I bring that up because on the plural, that means collectively, that's where we are. And if you don't say nothing, then you accomplice, ain't that what it is? To agreeance of what it is. Period. And we'll have enough people saying, no, it'll come out, Sean, I don't sell God. I don't sell God that like the truth is to be told, not so. Chop shop. So tension, that brings tension within the spiritual realm because half, and then you understand, equate lower half to the upper half. It's a lower thinking to think that you're gonna sell God when God ain't selling nobody out. Most High ain't selling nobody out. Like, I see now so much, wow, them beautiful beloveds, I honor you in a different soul, different one of those beloveds that get out on the corners, your Israelites are the prominent. They don't care what you think about it. You know what I'm talking about? We don't get out here. Man, I'm promoting, advertising Most High, God, boom. And when you walk up, it's like, what you selling? Huh? What you selling? Stand right here. I ain't selling nothing. But you gonna get touched. Because the truth here to be told. You know? And you value whether it's truthful and all that kind of stuff. Jehovah's Witness, Pentecost, all of them to get out there, man. Hey, you know y'all came by this house yesterday. Yes, sir. Just want to know if you, today you want to talk. You didn't want to talk yesterday, but you know, might want to talk today. You got to applaud that. Man, whether you want to talk to folks or not, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you consistent, man. Steadfast with this over here. God work. You selling something? Nah, finicky in our world, man. You and our young folks. Here you are, the souls of the soul train. You the souls of the conductors, so many of them, right? And you so big and powerful, you break down in all kinds of, is it Baptist? Yeah. Baptist. What Baptist? Southern Baptist, Northern Baptist, A&E, whatever, Bethel, just powerful. Can splinter off in all kinds of directions. Is it still, it's Baptist, bro. Yeah. This modes of transportation. Not getting in the grievance of having the implementation now today to implement the spirit. It conducts right here, for sure. You make your appearance through your thinking. And as it conducts up here, when it gets to the ascension of training and empowerment, right? Collectively, all of us, effective. Then that conduction is what's conducted. Think about what I'm saying. Conducted energy, right? As it goes up, in the same, not on the same. Watch this. Spiritual, and you know me, I use it all. I don't denounce it. None, no ways of life. None. Because I know what I've seen. Watch this. Have you seen the Islamic way of life and folks over there communicating effectively, having a prosperous, abundant, and going, yeah. What about the Jewish community? Yeah. Catholic? Yep. Hindu? Yep. Buddhist? Yep. Christian? Yep. I have not seen not one of Most High's formulas not work for a greater cause for so many, rather than counter the work because they so deep in what they are. It's all you righteous about who you are, what you processing, and how you travel. It work for you. It work for me. It's work. It's worked since I've been alive. What about you? Not saying it ain't went through some. Because you gotta understand, that whole pizza pie was what? Slices of. Everybody with me? And when you put the pizza pie together, America, with slices of what? Every kind of way of life. You show your strength. Pat yourself on the back, you're still here. Because you might live across the street from a Muslim, over here with a Christian, a Buddhist live down there, and and you ain't know, God, all this variety and tension. It's not tension, but high spirits or whatever. They do bring tension to something. Them spirits fighting. Is you a good one? Before we go in the streets and fight our spirits, So it worked. And it's going to continue to work as we continue to elevate. Know that. so thankful for the Most High to make so much of the platforms balanced now, circular. Like Beloved say, Unstoppable and all those. Take credit, so many of y'all to stay steadfast. I know that people come at you too, just as much they come at me, because you're talking about God and Most High, energized, and especially when it shows through our young folk, because that's the importance. That's what we was aiming for, right? So, gratifying, because me knowing that I was not in tune like such at an early age, aware but not in tune of how effective we could be, one could be. And so to get to see them be even more effective, more creative, so creative, under and so much their own reconnaissance, because we've been institutionalized to think that we have to do religion like such and such and such. And I understand that, because that scratches some of the leaders and all that, because our tradition holds the fabric together in so many ways, but it's not breaking anything apart. It's just bringing that spark of fire to help us grow in so many angles. You know what I'm saying? Have to grasp these young folk, and you can't stay in an old state of stinking thinking. Sometimes we have to bend and da-da-da. And we're supposed to, that's the thing. Many of us older don't think, I ain't supposed to bend, you the guardrails. You the guardrails. You the glue at times. You the safety net. You the this, that. So knowing what kept you when you had your strikes, when you had this and that, da-da-da. Sometimes that should help us all want to put in and be the guardrails and safety nets and da-da-da for these young folks in any way or form we can, right? Without hurting ourselves and depleting ourselves and killing ourselves, you know what I'm talking about? Because some of them don't, it's registered, we understand. Some could care less. But that's one out of every way. You see what I'm talking about? Let's really rationalize that in such a better way. That's one out of every 5. You know what I'm saying? Buck the system. But you understand, youth, they'll come along, because you only got to keep going, be consistent in the youth. Youth like quality, you know what I'm saying? Quality today, rather than quantity. That's how I feel. Quality. I'm gonna tune off if you don't give me no quality of what you talking about. Some substance. So I go. Rather than we was already paying attention. My day. Yeah. Give me more. Something more. Much more on the same page back then. Because we was institutionalized sheep, but it was a good sheeple type thing. It felt good. Everybody was prosperous. Reaganomics. Now getting more individuality, purposeful. It was to disconnect, disunite, see what I'm talking about? All that, But effectively, look who reeled that all back in. So pat yourself on the back. You still church standing, you still God wisdom, right? You still presence of what righteous look like. You might not see it every day, but you know what it is and you work towards it. Pat yourself on the back to that. Still have the awareness as a society. We work on individuals, but as a society, be more empathetic for each other, sympathetic with each other. Die down a lot of the tension and rhetoric and crap. You know what I'm saying? Sports helps. Yeah, I see beloved ones that do it at that high level and then doing it. Hey, sports help. We keep pushing that, because it unites so many. The greatest thing, man. I say this. I applaud. Y'all, those beautiful ones did. I'll start posting more. I made the statement back, the American citizen, we seem to take our world for granted. Where the foreigners come in and they got more love and appreciation for our world. So you listen to a soccer coach, U.S. soccer coach, and all these beloved people that do what they do, speak about the beautifulness. And you understand, man, this is something that's many of us that's in my range, 40 and up, going to school with foreigners and having that foreign aid going back and forth and stuff like that. I was part of that, like that, seeing that, stuff like that. Loved it. Little envious. That's when you can say Sean was envious a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? I know the car didn't turn off on its own. It damn sure did. Somebody showing me I got keys to your car. Oh well. And y'all just witnessed it. Anyway, that's the key fob. So they can pass the key fobs out to people. But I'd be a little jealous and upset. I'm like, damn, I'm funny. I wish back in now, I told you, a couple of things I wished in my lifetime. I was like, man, I wish I was hungry for education like these damn foreigners come over here and they just want to, learn and da-da-da, and then they go off and be prosperous like that. So, we keep posting that, not to sting us or put things in perspective and purpose. The value of being an American, a citizen, because we start valuing it. There we go. I got to. We truly stop valuing it. Some of us could care less. Not good. But seeing more, care more, and that's what counts, and that's the glue, and that's the way forward. And then like other countries that value their country and drape their flag over their body, and get out there and protest for their country. Don't be blowing up my country. What you talking about? And we get mad. You know why we get mad? We looking at them like, no, we American looking at them with this thing face. Y'all like that every day? Pay attention. Y'all like that every day? Love your country. Look, y'all can, We only like that on championship days and birthdays. 4th of July days. We pick and choose what days we gonna. Thank you for being here. Proud to be. Well, I'm American. I fought for it. Shit. Yeah, I paid the price to be. Love you out there. Perspective. I gotta go through my stomach. Talking. My stomach wanna talk now. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy Big Mama cooking. If you got that soul food cooking, know that you got somebody out there cooking for you. Go on and give them a kiss on the cheek. It take a special place, especially in Texas. God damn, hot as hell. Your mama and daddy them cooking. Somebody cooking right now, and they're in that hot kitchen. Go on and give them a kiss on the cheek. Let me see if the car starts. He's able to stop the car. Right in front of you, stop my car. All right, y'all. Sean Jetson will be out. Let me fly Blue Cruise. Give Blue Cruise back to the hive. All right, y'all stay up. Happy to be here on Sunday. What else? Summarize this stuff. Why? Because I need notes, chromes, and ohms and whom and all them. No, we ain't sticking ourselves in that. Summarizes spiritually. Keep investing in self. Keep investing in self. Some of y'all meditating 15, 20, 30 hours, 30 minutes up to 45. You can get to 45. Don't sit up there and put yourself in an illusion that just because somebody tell you meditate, prayer and stuff, that's going to alleviate problems and issues and my life is because Sean's power this woo and no, it's work, man. It's work. Be real as possible. That's why I come like I do. Personal a little bit. Don't sugarcoat a lot. Why? This is life. You living life. You make life. Right? You make your life and do your life. Like I said, last night I vented. I used my phone as my counselor. Got it out. So it don't be heavy on me. That's why I'm here today. Keep encouraging, you know what I'm saying? So didn't post it because it was not necessary. It was venting. But I knew people seeing, what's going on. But still continue to use so many tools as volumes, as inspiration, motivation, life examples. Carry, do what you gotta do, right? Keep empowering each other so that 5, 10, 15, 20, we can look back at that point in time. 20 years, can you go 20 years on your 76? Took you long enough. Math wasn't. Careless. How much that? All right, that adds and that's subtract. Okay. And for the future, what you want to see. Because when we talk about 5, 10, 15, 20, think about also what we talk about. In 20 years, that new generation, it's going to be beautiful. Depending on your beauty and what we allow to bring out, because we control this. Don't play no games. We are control. We just got different type of controllers and different type of buttons we push. And at sometimes, if it's not on the same, sometimes I feel about, then it's all right. What you think John Wick was about? Come on now. Love at the highest volume. I'll say to you. What you think John Wick was about? Transformation, change, love.